What's it like to get your first career touchdown here?
It feels great. More importantly, we got the win. Just to be out there with my brothers, as you get older, gain perspective, and just going out there and playing with your teammates is you appreciate it more when you get older. And to score a touchdown just is like a cherry on top, so it's good. We got more work to do.
Casey, how would you
I showed out today to say it. I showed out today. Down here.
Casey, how would you describe from 2019 to now? It's been a long wait to get in there, but how would you describe kind of the journey there?
I mean, yeah, it's been a long way. The journey's been ups and downs, sideways. And good, bad, or indifferent, it's my path and it's my obstacle. And I'm just so grateful for the teammates that I have in my life, the coaches, and it just feels great. I'm just extremely grateful right now.
So you're going to be happy now that Reggie can't rag on you and say the only reason you had been in the end zone before was his fault?
Hey, that was fun too. It's a good score.
What was John's presence just out there like for the full game?
I think if you get to know John away from the football field, as a person, you kind of know what he's going to bring to the field. And any guy with that kind of confidence and presence, regardless of what he's doing in life, whatever it may be, he's going to have success. And the way he approaches things, his intensity, the way he's intentional about everything, it's something special.
Just about everything went right with the passing game today. It really got rolling. Was there something you guys saw on film leading up to this game where you thought you might have a breakout type of game?
I think for the past couple of weeks we've been expecting to have a breakout game, and we quite haven't got it. We've gotten closer and taken strides, but this week it just, I guess, it came together. And from the offensive line, defense, we just came together collectively and found a way to win at the end.
It seems like this is a fairly resilient group, whether today, 27-12, or just where you guys were at a month ago in the season. What is it about this group that allows for that?
I think when you take a group of guys that have been through some shit, excuse my language, some adversity, even away from football, maybe their personal situations before they got here. You take a bunch of guys and you put them in the same room and you give them an opportunity to win or lose and have a battle for one common goal. I think you can expect something special with this group of guys, and we could look back and say, oh, we should be this or we should be that, but this is where we're at. We're here for a reason, and I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
I mean, what can stacking wins for the first time in a year maybe do for you guys going into just even going into next week?
It's huge. Just the confidence that you get from a win, and especially when you go back to back, it's huge. And all we can do is, we could be happy and celebrate about it today, but tomorrow we got to get back to work and focus on Iowa.
Casey, what about Isaiah allows him to kind of consistently do what he does week after week? It's not like the defense doesn't know they got to try to take away one.
Yeah, kind of like I said about John. The way he approaches himself away from the field, just personal as a person, away from football. I think that just reflects about how he is on the field. And any guy that works that hard, and like I said about John, is that intentional, and just every play, he just sells out every play.
First career TD!
Sorry, I just blanked out. We're gonna have to get that from the top. Sorry, guys.
What's Brett's support been? What's that meant for you over the couple of years that you've known him?
Yeah. I don't want to say this, that we got everybody in this facility, but I think a lot of guys that Coach B gets in this facility, they have presence, and that starts with him. And anytime you have a coach that is as confident as he is and has so much heart about the people that he's working with, I think you have a combination for something special. And just like I said about all these other guys, the way his intentionality about everything that he does, the way that he treats us, I mean, something special's got to come from it. So I guess today was just a result of that.
After those 3 plays where John led you guys to the win last week in miraculous fashion, the expectations once he was starting his first game were pretty high. What can you say about his ability to actually live up to that hype and even further?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And I don't think John's surprised either. I see him every day in practice. I see him off the field when we hang out, whatever it might be. And that guy, that kind of confidence is not something you see every day. So I mean, it's great that he's in that position, and I'm so grateful that he got to do what he did today. But I'm not surprised, and I don't think anyone else is either.
How much of an impact Coach Gio has had on you to get you to this moment today? I mean, it just seems like a guy. I go all the way back with you with the coaching transition, and then he just seemed to be you're one of my guys.
Yeah.
He didn't recruit you. Like, how much of that has been an impact on your development?
That's been a major role. As soon as I got here, kind of awkward situation. He was here, transferred away, came back, and he just took me right under his wing, and he accepted me as one of his own. And you know, ever since that point, he's been there for me. You know, I've had some ups, some downs, some really high ups, and some really low downs, and he's been there for everything. And I love that guy. He'll always have a special place in my heart. And you know, we're not finished yet.
When you think back to not the big picture of the win, but when you think back to the moment you scored that touchdown, whether it's now or tonight, what do you think the snapshot's going to be? Like the snapshot that you immediately go to after that moment in your mind?
Honestly, in those moments, like I would like to have a great story to tell you, but anything I can do to help the team win for me has always been number one. And you know, individually, you know, I want to have my success. Everybody wants to have their individual success, but I think it's just who I am. You know, I want to be there for my teammates. I want to be a guy that people can count on. And when I had the opportunity to do it, it felt great.
You had to kind of fight for that one.
Yeah,
You've been fighting for 5 years, but you really had to. How'd you power through that last yard and a half there?
I just saw that pylon, and you know, I wasn't going to let him not let me get in there.
You've been here for 5 years, a lot of games played. Would you say that today's offensive performance ranks near the top? Does it rank at the top, as well as John's performance? Where does that rank in terms of greatest QB performances you've seen in person?
It was really good. You know, we throwing that ball around. As a receiver, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that wasn't fun. I'm not truly sure of what the stats were, but I think we had some pretty high numbers, total offense, and it's just a special thing. And I'm happy for today, and I'm happy for my teammates and everyone involved.